The water calls. It restores and brings strength. Do you want power? You cannot have it unless you trade your life. I am your blessing. I am your curse. You must embrace me. To live, to want, to fight, to see, to die. I come from the depths of the land. I appear like a friend. The world is yours. The universe unfolds. I can bring you life or death. I am water. I am power. I am hope. In a world on fire, I can be your dreams or your nightmare.
Worlds we rise, called by thunder in the sky, pulled through time, through dust and flame. Every soul remembers why. Steel and shadow mark the ground. Every step a chosen fate. On the field where legends meet, we stand before the gate. Hear the echo of the drums below. We let it go, no retreat, no shame. Summon to Valhalla, we fight, we fall, we rise. On the edge of every moment, with fire in our eyes. Summon to Valhalla, no fear, no turning back. One roll decides the future, on the edge of the attack. We rise tonight. Banners are waving, shattered light. Alliances of steel and bone. Every move a sacrifice. No one wins this war alone. From the jungle, from the stone, from the frost and burning sand, we were never meant to kneel, we were meant to stand. Every marker on the line, every choice we can't erase. When the dice begin to fall, reveals its face. Summon to Valhalla, we follow, we Now we ignite! Summon to Valhalla! We fight! We fall! We rise! Let the battlefield remember how we owned the night! Summon to Valhalla! No fear! No turning back! From the dust we rise as legends on the edge of the attack. We rise. Valhalla.
Welcome to ToV Live! It is Valhalla time, and well, some things happened over the course of this past weekend, which we got some more Heroscape revealed to us last Friday. So how about we take a look at some of these things. Welcome to the ToV Live ToV Podcast, episode 80. I am Ryan, aka Tales of Valhalla, with you tonight. Happy Sunday, everybody. And we have a full panel of peoples with us tonight. Some regulars. We got Nobleman Nick, we got Sir JoeCrazy, and everybody, happy birthday to Sir JoeCrazy. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy
birthday, Joe.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you so much for being here. And we have a Sir Josiah Roguescaper. We have a War a Pigment. And we have two new to the podcast guests with us tonight. We have first a Mystery Meets Nathan. Welcome. He was with us last Friday and is going to join us today. And then we have, for the first time on the stream and the podcast, Sir Al Man is with us, which the YouTube channel I think is Al's Nest, I believe.
Yep.
And
Al's Nest, yeah.
So welcome. And links in the description below for everybody, of course. But we really need to, and usually I have everybody give new people introduce themselves, but we have so much to cover.
Yeah, this is gonna be a long one.
Yeah, not to mention Shrooms. I never thought in the last 10-15 years that I'm going to be saying some of the things tonight that I'm going to be saying tonight. And one of those things is telling Renegade we need to have more Shrooms. That never crossed my mind. And so if that was in your bingo book,
I mean, if you
great.
want, we can start there. We can get that out of the way.
It's like we're in Nintendo land now with like Mario and Luigi, and we got mushrooms. Here we go.
And we have already had some shroom stories on the backstage. Just letting everybody know that's already happened. It'll probably happen after, like in the backstage post show as well. You know, you don't know what's going to happen, especially with so much panel here. But okay, so what we're going to do, since now the one minor complaint, and it is minor, is that the new Heroscape website, and here I'm gonna zoom this out here. So let's shrink down everybody. I gotta look at schedule as well to make sure that we are going okay. Yes. Okay. One thing with this new Heroscape website is, okay, I already know, like Renegade has said, this is a work in progress. It's not completely ready. And I'll say, then why did you release it? Because okay, it's the managing, and it's only a minority because I'm just one person just managing a stream. For the bios, it used to be you could click on the card and then it would expand out, and then you can see everything. You can't do that for this, so I actually have to go to purchase stuff
right now.
Yeah, and you could, so you'd have to like read the lore if you want to read the lore. You can't, but thankfully I'm not reading the lore until like this Wednesday. Dive in that. We'll talk about that later. But yeah, so there's going to be a little bit of running around. At least it's more manageable to run around this page. But I say that with a caveat that this website is a work in progress, so hopefully things will be fixed in the future. Anyway, let's talk shrooms. All right, so let's look at these guys, because there are cards for these, and I'm not gonna look at the glyph cards, even though there are some fun glyph cards. Although we might talk about some of the unit glyph cards, because those are fun. Whatever stands out. But let's read through some of these mushrooms. Should I start with just the bigger one? I'll start with the bigger one, because me and Warpig were actually going through this, and I might as well just start with the Ancient Shroud Shroom. And here, you can zoom in on this a little bit.
Yo.
And so Life of 4, Defensive 0, and let's just read some of these abilities. Now, from what I've been told, this shroom is it's about as big as the Iron Lich, so it's like, it's
massive.
It's towering.
Yeah.
And it has the abilities of Fungal Forest. Shroud Shrooms count as trees for the purpose of special powers for a unit. So it does not necessarily means that it provides like what like a palm tree would provide, but it's the special units like what's his name? Halucha, right. Thank you, Warpig.
It depends on the size of the mushroom for the size of the character that can get those defense bonuses too, though.
So for Ancient Spore Cloud, which is exactly what Nick is talking about here, for this huge one, small, medium, large, and huge figures within one space of an Ancient Shroud Shroom cannot determine clear sight and are not in clear sight of any figure. So it almost works kind of like a Deflectortron type thing, almost, kind of. At least it's that confusing. And then on the very bottom, it says this Surging Propagation.
Propagation?
Propagation. I don't know. Let's just say prop, okay? It's a surging prop.
It is a prop.
There you go. When an Ancient Shroud Shroom would take enough wounds to be destroyed before destroying it, the active player must place a mature Shroud Shroom on an empty space within 3 spaces of the Ancient Shroud Shroom, if possible.
So the one who destroys it, right?
Yes.
The active player. Okay, gotcha.
Yes. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. So basically, you take the medium one. So this is the large one. You take the medium one, and then you put it on 3 spaces. Now, I'm going to ask you guys some questions, but let's just read through the other cards, and then we can kind of talk about kind of what these mean, because I'm sure like you're.
These are absolute game changers for everyone in the competitive community and the map building community, and I'm so happy for them.
It's absolutely insane. But there is.
I'm so curious if people are like this. I hate this, or they love it. I'm so curious.
Like what Iron Man says, not a great plan.
Not a great plan.
Which we'll determine whether or not something could be a flaw or not. I'll talk about it in a second. But okay, so mature Shroud Shroom. This is the medium one. And now I like the fact that it's a destructible object, because we've been saying before, like in the past year, we need more destructible objects, and voila, here it is. Thank you, Renegade. Thank you so much. So
zero defense too. That's a good one.
Yeah.
You can actually destroy these destructible objects.
This thing just goes.
Explode them.
25 rounds to destroy. Yeah, no thanks.
Okay, so Fungal Forest, which we already read, I'm not going to repeat it. Mature Spore Cloud, so that this applies to small, medium, and large figures, not huge. And then the rapid prop. The rapid prop happens again when a mature Shroud Shroom would take enough wounds to be destroyed before destroying it. An active player must place a young Shroud Shroom on an empty space within 3 spaces of a mature Shroud Shroom, if possible. And a shout out to, again, all the audio listeners. I know you can't see this, so I'm trying to spell this out as much as possible, but thank you for anybody who supports via Spotify. You all, I didn't mention you last podcast, but always thinking about you and appreciate you. And then we move to the young Shroud Shroom, destructible object, and again Fungal Forest, and young Spore Cloud, which it's just hanging by itself, and when you destroy that, it just goes poof, and nothing happens. It just protects small and medium figures sometimes. That's what it does. Until it's like got 2 life, 0 defense. So you can basically just fire an arrow like Sylvanas.
If you sneeze on it does.
Basically. So with that being said, I'm going to explain the tiny flaw in this plan. And I credit this to Warpig, because me and Warpig were talking about this the pre show earlier. And So, if you're going to apply some of these on a competitive map, you need a lot of shrooms. And you need a lot of smaller shrooms. And then just as much medium, maybe not as much large. But you need a lot of these, and so far the pack, really, you have to buy a lot of terrain for shrooms. So I'm going to go to Owlman first, since you're the first guy here. I'm going to put you in the hot seat first. What do you think? What do you think about that? Do you think this is something where we need to kind of demand Renegade? We need like a shroom pack. What do you think?
Yeah, when it comes to the terrain stuff, I'm not that picky. I think they're cool. Like, I'm just gonna. I ordered one set and I'm fine with one. Like, if a one can't appear, that's fine with me, honestly. Like the mushrooms are cool, but they're not really my thing. Like, they're my least favorite terrain so far. I like the cannons, actually. The cannon, the ship look really fun to me. I'm gonna enjoy making it. And the toxic land stuff, that looks fun. That definitely gives different effects. So just me personally, like, I'm fine with it. Like, well, it was a little pricey at $70, not gonna lie, but they could have included an extra little shroom in there, sure. But like that to me, I'll be honest, mushroom isn't really a big hill for me to die on.
Okay.
I'm definitely gonna die on more of the actual units themselves. Those are some hills, but I mean, $70. It seems a little pricey. Mushrooms are pretty big, though. I mean, it is a big chunk of plastic.
Oh, for sure.
Maybe a little pricey, but could have included an extra mushroom, sure. But again, it's not something that I'm going to get on Renegade about personally. But so yeah, this is me.
Okay.
Real quick,
yeah.
I'm glad they added some more small terrain though, because we've been complaining about, hey, give us some more smaller hexes. So that's nice. At least we got some more smaller hexes, because the other stuff like the snow set only has like 1 hexes and stuff, which is like, oh, that's that is nowhere near enough to like build stuff. So at least that's the good part. But yeah, it's a little pricey. So.
Yeah, and I mean, this is a minor complaint, but still one I think we should discuss. Joe, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, just to go back to your competitive scene examples, so that's where I'm so curious. I gotta talk to Shurig about this and see how he feels, because it comes down to, I guess you put the big one on the map and leave everything off the field.
That's
how you go.
Yeah.
Because then you have the big mushroom as the centerpiece in the center. Unless you're using 2 Ancient Lands of Valhalla sets, then you could put the 2 big mushrooms, so that if any of the players do interact with it, you have the pieces on the side of the map to either expand in the world itself and have the mature and then eventually the young shrooms. Essentially growing the battlefield as you progress through the match, which is, I don't know how often people are gonna do that. We love the idea of destructible objects, but at the end of the day, how often are you gonna be like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna attack this tree instead of attacking any of your units. When is that? That's I don't know. That's a weird thing to be like choose from. I mean, maybe at the end of the game, if you're losing and you're like, you know what? It'd be funny if I attack that shroom. That'd be pretty funny, right? All right, let's do it.
Joe.
They block line of sight completely.
Yeah.
Right,
Not
which
just
is
a
actually
+1.
Line of sight block.
Right. So for melee, that's huge. So I feel like you don't really need that many mushrooms on the map to give melee a big boost. But at the same time, I get how maybe you want like 2 big ones, 1 or 2. I don't think you want a whole bunch of big ones, because then melee is just going to have an easy day.
Yeah.
Killing the range.
But
you just have a shroom with a glyph next to it. Super camping.
Yeah. There's got to be more rules in there, because how are you gonna? There's got to be rules on how, because every single terrain piece tells you
there's gonna probably
has
be
a
a
certain
rule book
rule
or
of
something.
how to place them on the map too.
Yeah.
Right. Can't be a certain amount of spaces from a glyph. You have to have it attached to. I mean, actually, these aren't attached.
These
to
sit on
anything,
top.
so...
It looks like. They look like they sit on top.
Yeah, they sit on top, so you don't have to worry about the whole like
trees.
rooted rule with the jungle bushes or trees.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I guess for ranged units, they can shoot the big one in the beginning of the game, since they have nothing to hit anyway, and then have the mature one somewhere close by, so that one to then expand.
Yeah, like go toward your side or even the other side if you think for some reason it could benefit or hamper, like whatever. Yeah, that could be a strategy. Not that it'll be used that often, like you said. If you're playing, if you want to win at all costs, why are you destroying the mushrooms? I mean, yeah, like 95% of the time you probably won't do it, but. I mean, they're still great. Yeah, line of sight blockers. They're still fun. So
find a good spot to pod away from the mushroom.
Yeah,
but you could also see melee armies attacking the mushroom just so they can blow it up and move a new mushroom closer to the ranged enemy.
Yeah, that's true.
There's no risk getting rid of a mushroom. It's not like getting rid of it like injures you in any way. That's a good thing. It is a fun addition. It just. To the original question, would it be better, and I'll direct this to Josiah, would it be better if sometime in the future Renegade just has an exclusive mushroom pack to where it's just mushrooms for people? Do you think that's better if like a person wants a bunch of shrooms, which possibly I might for my own uses? Do you think, and even for like competitive, maybe you don't want a bunch of terrain to come with the shrooms. So what do you think?
I think, I mean, I would ideally just buy the shrooms, but I think competitive is going to get rid of the special abilities if they use it, where it doesn't place new on the map. And I can see them kind of dropping that just because if, like you're a TO, you don't want like to have like 6 mushrooms off to the side. I think that becomes more of a casual use. And I think you just have the mushroom. All mushrooms have their ability and you can destroy them, but you can't propagate them. I see that being adapted. So for a competitive sense, I don't think you need that. You just need 1 or 2 packs of mushrooms for map building. But I'm excited to see what map builders do with this because it does, it's a different form of thinking when you build maps with these because you really have to think, how do I make melee strong but not like oppressive where range is invalidated type of deal?
I say thank you for saying that because I'll be honest, everyone always is like, oh my god, range, but I'm like, you do realize there's some very strong melee armies too, right? So
and they get bush and road and
thank you, road, exactly. One of the reasons, I'll be honest, I hate the map highways and dieways. I do not like that map. I've been whooped on it multiple times by melee because they can swarm you so quick and you're stuck in the start zone. So
love the road.
I'm sorry, but it is possible to make a bad map that's too good for melee. Not that it always happens that much, but it is possible. So I think it's good, like you said, like you got to try to balance out range and melee. You got to think about, you don't want range to dominate, but then again, melee bonding armies are everywhere, so you can get swarmed within, like, a round is good. 2 to 3 turns to the start zone, that's pretty balanced. Like, if it takes 1 turn and you're, like, 2 hexes away, something's off, that's anyway.
All right. Well, it's an interesting discussion that we probably have to dive into more probably at a later time when it comes to like doing maybe another map building podcast or whatever. But yeah, overall, I think they're great, and the fact that they glow in the dark, yes, Joe, they
look so cool. They look great.
Yeah,
glow in the dark is awesome.
Has they showed pictures of that? Like, I don't see that on the packaging anywhere that they do that.
I actually
show it.
I showed it on my stream last Friday because Lee dropped pictures of them going. So I can share them with you, Joe, after stream. If you remind me, I can share.
It's super cool because I was the last thing I wanted to say about the mushrooms, or even if I guess we talk about the ancient lands of Valhalla themselves because they look really cool. The copper design is so neat.
Cool. I agree.
That's going to be so good with Swamp.
Oh yeah, that too. But I'm excited to use these for Heroscape Adventure. I think this would be such a great addition to that experience that I am just so thrilled to have, a destructible object that expands on the map and is always changing the battlefield. Like, I'm sure for scenarios too, they're going to really play with that. So this is, no matter what, this is a win-win for everybody.
Absolutely. I think the only negative is that we're just demanding more shrooms, which again, I never thought I'd be saying this.
Shrooms Renegade.
You could have so many different colors and shapes.
It's like, come on, variety, shroom variety. The one color does a different thing, another color does another thing.
Does it come in polka dot?
I mean, if it's Secrets of the Citadel, maybe all the terrain will be different mushrooms and stuff. Who knows?
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, look, there's still a lot of
first.
stuff from the Avalon Hill vision boards, and I think mushrooms were on there.
Oh, really? I never saw that. Oh, that's cool.
Which I think I'm gonna go double check now. I still have all those.
Well,
I have a photo somewhere.
Let's get off here and start going for some of the packs, which again we're gonna just look at. Well, first, we'll start with probably the box set, and I do want to just look at the chat really quick and just see who's on board here. We've got Skateboard, aside from JoeCrazy, first in the chat tonight. Congratulations! And Skateboard also did a pun. I say, I want the mushrooms, but I don't know if my collection has much room in my collection for it.
He's a fun guy.
Yeah, skateboard, lovely guy. And we got Bill Flint in the chat. We've got let's see here, Spartan Brand in the chat. Welcome. Okay, so let's go. Let's see, Battle Box, which is lovely Battle Box, lovely Battle Box. And I'm just gonna go to whatever this unit is that. Okay, I guess this is the one that. It's kind of been talked about.
Man want to talk about that one?
Yeah, Alman. So Vidar, Agent S14X. Now we're not going to get through talking through all of these too much, but just our likes. So Alman, you kind of had a favor about. So speak away on your love of this, and anyone else wants to speak.
By far, thank you, sir. By far, my favorite figure previewed, and in my opinion, easily the best bang for your buck. I mean, like I said, I think Joan of Arc is a close second, followed by probably the Mech Dragon. The Mech Dragon's pretty good for 150, but I mean, dude, is it SI or S1? SI?
SI, I think.
It's SI.
SI. Okay, all right. So I'm not crazy. Someone said it was S1. I'm like, I thought it was SI. Okay. So yeah, Agent SI4X. I mean, look at the stats. So 5 defense, 3 life, move 6, range 5. So 11 space, threat radius right there. Yeah, his attack is a little low, but man, that is some good stats for 80 points for defense and defense wise and
the range helps.
And then, I mean, the first power, dude, he creates shadow. He's on shadow, and everything around him is +1 defense. Period. For close,
so he gets 6 defense instead of 5.
Exactly. And no, the thing is for allies, dude. That's what I was telling the guys. Like a Cobra Pod is gonna love this guy as a cheerleader. Like, maybe not the best in like 425 or 450, but like 475, 500. Oh yeah, you can fit in a few squads. Throw in Destro, throw in this guy, throw in. Maybe fit in the twins, and you have a few points left over, and you got a very nice pot. If you can grab height or something like that with shadow, it's like now the Cobras have 3 defense, or maybe if you're on height, 4 defense from range. Like, oh my gosh, this guy's going to be a nightmare to deal with when it comes to Cobras. And even endgame, I think he can be good as an endgame type unit. Definitely not maybe an opener, I would say. I mean, there's plenty of other figures you can go with besides him, but Phantom Protocols, Revna, Vidar get Phantom Walk when they start next to him, so I'm glad they kind of limited that because that would be nuts if anybody could get Phantom Walk. So that kind of makes sense with the whole, I guess they're doing the whole allied thing, so that's cool. Some Phantom Walk, like Revna right there, Maladrix has Phantom Walk.
Well, and it's if you start on a shadow space too, not just next to him.
Any shadow space too, yeah. I mean, most a lot of maps will probably will next to him, but yeah, there's some shadow maps for sure too. It's like, oh, you're 10 spaces away, you're on a shadow map. Hey, there you go, you get Phantom Walk. So
it's totally flips the lid on shadow spaces. It really does. It really takes that game to another level.
The thing is, I just wondered earlier, though, because the way that it's worded, the last power Shadow Assassin, it says, technically, if you read it, all skulls in the attack roll count for 1 additional skull. So does that mean the total? Because I believe the minions, like, it's worded, like, for each skull rolled, it counts as 1 additional hit. So does that mean he only gets 1 extra skull total, or is it 1 for each one?
It's just updated wording on it.
All skulls.
Pretty much because there was some confusion with like the new Taylord, how he interacts, but pretty much it's to override the skulls roll to skulls in the attack, essentially. So if you have like an auto skull from something, it applies.
Okay, I'm sorry, I'm dumb. I didn't get that. So was it
whatever you rolling gets doubled? If anything else gets added to it, that's not doubled, basically.
Okay, so if he rolls 2 skulls, it is 4, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay, so he does have deadly. He does have deadly strike. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm dumb. So all right, even then, like, dude, if he gets high, that's 3. That's very, very good. Like, and also it works for range.
Phantom Walker.
If you're on a shadow, no, he can do deadly strike if you're on a shadow space. I mean, it's kind of limited, but if you are on a shadow space, he's like, oh, hey, by the way, I can shoot you and still get my deadly strike off because it says.
Well, it has to be adjacent.
No, does it? Does it say that?
Yeah.
No, it just says
Think
attacking
so.
a hero or squad figure that is on a shadow
maybe
tile.
not. Okay.
It doesn't say adjacent. So 5
Okay, then
range,
that's even crazier.
Yeah.
even better. I mean,
It makes you
ranged
think
attack of
twice about
6 from
going
height.
on a shadow
Oh my
space.
god.
Like
yeah,
I said,
it's situational. Again, it's not going to be every single map, but
Right.
hey, it's good to take. If someone reads the powers, like, hey, I can shoot you, buddy boy. So again, Tricky, he's an agent. He worked with Baroness. He's BFFs with Agent Scon. Come on, Agent Scon is like perfect to pair up with him. She gets +1 defense. Like on height, that's 5 defense right there, shadow. And then if you get close, I think she can move him with her agent power too, right? He's an agent, a Viter agent, so she can cover fire.
Yeah, when she does agent. Yeah.
I'm sorry, this
tricky,
guy.
so.
Yeah, I'll shut up now.
Nasty.
I sung his praises enough. But yeah, I ranked him an A-. I rated him an A- personally right off the bat. For a classic or contemporary, A- for Raiders, for sure.
Live Owlman video.
yeah, and the
all his powers are like
sculpt is so cool.
Oh, sorry, Tails.
No,
Tails.
it's fine. You're right. Go ahead.
Oh, well, all his powers are secretly like 3 powers in a trench coat because he has Phantom Walk because he's always on a shadow space. He always has that starting off.
Has that
there's just so much utility
And gives it to others.
And he's spicy. And from an aesthetics standpoint, he's just an awesome looking.
He looks so cool.
The
I
sculpt
love the cloak.
is
the
incredible.
Sick.
Absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
No, agreed. It's
but another thing
to start with.
Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead, Nick.
One other thing we didn't really mention was since everybody gets Phantom Walk with them, if someone's just hiding in the back with Raylan like they tend to do in a Q9 Rats or whatever kind of army like that, you can have him there with his shadow, and you can just charge people in. Like if it's Delta, you can charge Templar in with Phantom Walk and charge right into Raylan and strike the hell out of her.
It is only Revna and Viter figures.
Reverend Viter. Okay, sorry. Well, still, you can. There's plenty of choices though that you can still
they move
do
8 or
something
10.
similar.
Yeah, they shoot up like a rocket and go, "Oh, hi, Raylan!" Wow, like there's plenty of figures. The Festering Honor Guard, even by themselves, for 60 points, throw the Honor Guard in there. Now they all have stealth. Like for move 6, they can swarm them. Like whatever. Like there's plenty of units that.
It could be meta changing.
So many fun
because people might get worried about this guy.
I
now,
mean, like
shadow tiles
meets like Mika Connor or something like that, and there you go. So,
do shadow tiles have a like a height?
No.
Does it teetle off for like huge figures? No,
huge don't get shadow benefits.
Okay.
But large and smaller do.
It's going to be really fun for me personally. It's going to be fun animating this guy. I just need a bunch of shadow tiles.
Dude, I'm looking forward to the next season if you have this.
Run them around and kill everybody.
Actually, I could kind of make them if like because I have characters that their present time is well before Age of Annihilation, so I could have Agent SI right SI4X come in like the Terminator and just start like annihilating people like that. That would be an interesting idea.
In his lore too, he is like enemies with Admiral, so you could have him doing something against him and the pirates or something.
Maybe since a Toothpick is hinted as being like a pirate admiral in the future, maybe he comes back in time to try and take Toothpick out.
I am Toothpick. I love to pick flowers. This is so much fun.
Agent's killing everybody and Toothpick's like tripping over himself, avoiding death.
He just stumbles and bubbles.
Maybe
and
that's how
Gimble and kills like 20 miles.
That's how Gimble falls apart. Toothpick or
Henderson
trips into it.
Yeah, I think it's Gimp too. Gimp falls a lot.
No, it's Henderson. But yeah. Anyway, okay. Sudema. So what do we like about Sudema? It's pretty good. Sudema is a lot more bonding than the old Sudema. Same with Petrifying Glare.
Much better.
Mm-hmm. Let's see, Nathan. What do you think? I give Nathan a chance to speak. He hasn't much chance. Yeah. What do you think about Sudema?
I mean, for starters, the model is just insanely better than the original one. Like the original one reminded me of like those 1980s Warhammer like models that were just really blocky and just like I don't know, it just didn't look right. But model's cool. As in the powers, it's finally gets a bond, so I think they got a little bit of inspiration from some custom units, you know what I mean? Because she had some bonding units and custom as far as I know. But I like the range. I just don't know how I feel about the petrifying glare because I really like the option to be able to insta kill stuff. I thought that was really, really niche and really cool. So not too happy about that, but at least it can still like kind of wound, most likely. But interesting, especially with all the revenue units. I think it's going to be really cool. There's going to be a lot of cool synergies to try out with that. So yeah.
Yeah, Nick, I think though this might end up being more of a better king build than the old Sudema. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about king build just because then you want a lot of squads with her, but typically with the king builds, but like Corvynn goes with her as well as far as that range for the petrifying glare, and then all of a sudden she can use petrifying glare way across the map if Corvynn's over there and whatnot.
He's like bacon.
And
Goes well
it's more reliable. What was that?
He's like bacon. Corvynn goes well with like so much stuff.
Yeah. But she does have Scion, so if you want to give her like a king build like that, that can be fine on like certain maps and stuff. But what's going to be most good with her is going to be like all time. You can do Cyprin with her, you can do Scavarth with her, you can do like really hard hitting things. I'm going to love, even if it's not super competitive, I'm going to love Cyprian with her because Cyprian sometimes gets himself in trouble because he can move so fast that he gets himself in the middle of things that he can't defend himself out of. And you want him to live longer and just keep healing and healing. Well, with her bonding, all of a sudden you have someone shooting with range, giving auto wounds, and Cyprin can stick around her somewhat. And then he's protected because there's less people running at him because she's killing some of them and they might be targeting her as well. And now all of a sudden he's getting kills and chilling touches and healing more often, sticking around way longer like a vampire is supposed to do. So I think in a build like that, that could be like a king-queen build, Cyprin, Sudema type thing, like a duo or whatever. That's what I'm most excited with her for, something like that.
Like a lot of these,
she makes so many more builds viable.
Yeah, exactly. A lot more adaptable. As many of these units that we're probably going to explore a little bit tonight. It does. It really just brings a lot more to the table with not just current Renegade Heroscape, but VC and classic Heroscape stuff too. It's amazing. Now
she has with Corvynn, she has some crazy tech she can do. Because what you can do is take a turn with Iskra and then send the Wretcheds through Corvynn from Corvynn's space without having to move either of them. And the next turn you can take a turn with her and then take a turn with the Wretcheds. Like it's just her. I have like sticky notes. I'm trying to draw all these lines.
You got like
it's so fast.
It's a conspiracy.
Yeah. Also, if I could point out too, Moorsbane can do his negation through Corvynn, I believe, because it's not an attack. He's a wizard.
Yeah.
So kind of a risk. But
so you can see Moorsbane with her.
Yeah.
I think he absolutely won't be able to stand that. But yeah, there you go. It's like Moorsbane has to side with Sudema now. Yeah. The ranting would never stop.
And she's 30 points cheaper than the older Sudema.
There you go.
And way more reliable by far. So it's just better all around.
Yeah,
she's great.
Yeah.
The range, I love. I'm hoping they give out a good unique squad too, like an undead skeleton squad, like something that's good, that's like 80, 90 points or whatever, that makes it worthwhile. Because the Wretcheds are fun, but they're not like that. They're not.
There's not many squad options for her.
Yeah, I was hoping it would be common so I could use zombies, but I get it. That'd be a little too powerful. Man, if she could bomb with shades and zombies, oh my gosh, yes sir, that'd be so much.
You could do Wraith Riders with her. That's the only other really squad you could do. That could be kind of fun.
Oh wait, are they undead? They're ice. Wait,
no, she can bond with the Senec and
undead.
Yeah.
So
that's good.
Yeah, interesting combinations. All right.
That's the only downside I have about her is her. It's a little unclear what she can go with and how.
Yeah, and we do have to move on, though. I know. I'm sorry, guys. We have to rapid fire through these. Otherwise, we'll be here until like 4 a.m. and I don't think it's going to work for everybody. But okay, how do we say this? Nishi Souta, right?
I think so.
Yeah. What's the girl's name that was on that like said the name? in the Renegade thing.
Nice.
That revealed it. Yeah, Nias. She said his name so good. It sounded so Japanese when she said it. It's pretty cool.
Nice. Well, I'm sure they were probably working on names. But anybody have anything to say about this character, Lawman and Samurai? This is where we get like double the what's the description? I always forget the name.
Class.
He's like a hub.
Yeah, double class, which is really cool.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah.
On these things.
I like it.
Yeah,
I like the double classes. They're cool.
And there was this thing with and one thing I do want to talk about because when I was watching Joe's video earlier today, improved Counter-Strike, and I'm wondering what the improved part is on it. It's because you can Counter-Strike.
Oh, you know it
against Samurai.
Okay.
Where Samurais can't block it, or can't apply it. But
Charos has that as well.
Exactly, and that's the one thing I want to say. Charos, I mean, it's not said. It's just the Samurai thing is omitted from Charos's ability. That I found that interesting. So anything else to say? Warpig, you haven't said much. Anything to say about this?
Not on this one.
Not on this one.
Get more talkative on some of the ones that I got more to say on.
Okay, fair. Anyone else? It's historical.
He has so many abilities.
Yeah, he's crazy.
He's pretty good. So Lawman and Samurai for a long time just were lacking, and with him you get a lot more synergy to where maybe you can just have a bunch of heroes win you some matches, and you can finally make your Lawman and your Samurai work. I mean, outside of like VC, they didn't work obviously, and even with VC, they struggle a lot. So yeah, with him being able to bond like normal with Samurai, and then when he's within 5 clear sight spaces of an enemy, now you can move and bond with the Lawman. That's really good combination there.
Gets such a boost from a lot of these packs.
Several heroes.
It's and Joe's happy. Joe's kind of
especially anything can be a Lawman now. So that's
Zelrig.
Yeah.
You can make Zelrig a Lawman, and all of a sudden you can bond with freaking Zelrig if you think about it, right?
Crixus, a Lawman. Not that's kind of fun though.
Yamanawa, the new guy, Takanawa Kega, like there's so many options. Like the freaking Mech Dragon is now a Lawman because it's Valeric technically. Like okay.
Well, we definitely need more bonding options, and we're definitely getting it from these packs. So much bonding options. It's
each card just gives you like a dozen new options to choose from. It's crazy.
I kind of feel like deja vu, like I've had this conversation before, even though I know I haven't had it. That's how weird this is. I must be on shrooms. I don't know. So
the seam of reality is ripping.
Is that he is like the hub for your whole Lawman army. If he dies, your army is just a bunch of unique heroes, and it falls apart. And he's not the starter for the guy. So you honestly have to hold him back until you absolutely need him, because he's just
Raylan.
Raylan.
6 defense Counter-Strike.
Quiet you, Raylan.
Yeah, so like with Raylan, this could be pretty sturdy. But then it would be a little slower moving people up. But Sword Catcher, I think, is a super cool ability with him, because it only works on small and medium. But if there's one enemy next to him, they get -1 attack and defense, so they're easier to kill. But more importantly, that gives you a much better chance of getting Counter Strike with him or another Samurai that's next to them as well. That's on one there.
Mono you can definitely take some small and medium figures for sure, which is nice.
Yeah.
So
that's fun.
Yeah, it's a nice mini to go with Battle Box. Yeah, go ahead.
I think the biggest thing that we're just not saying, because we've probably said it before in other videos or when we first saw him or whatever, he's historical, straight up out of history. So everybody can like that.
Sigh of relief.
We're getting there. We're
getting some historical stuff. Yep, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, where's was it this one? Okay, I'm sorry. You're looking at a page, but I'm working on another page at the moment. All right. Let's do the Private Eye then. How about that one? Okay. Another Lawman. Again,
I kind of like that one.
Lawman galore. And I think, Joe, you were mentioning this is like based off a VC character, right?
I don't remember. What did I say?
Someone said he's based off of something else.
Bull? Did you say Bull?
From out of Heroscape.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, the X-Fighter marker is Bull. Yeah.
Book is the power. Yeah, it's kind of Bull, but it's better for lawman.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool.
I know. It's so cool to see certain powers come from or be inspired. And once again, you want to give credit to people that have come up with these powers first. And I know it's a hard debacle to go around with, who came up with an idea first or who's, that sort of thing. But like, it's just so cool to see it be like, hey, that looks familiar. That's cool. I'm glad that this is here. That's my perspective on it. I love that we have VC. I love that there's things in there because there's things that we'll talk about in the future that are like other things I'll bring up tomorrow. But the to have this bowl power here is it's godsend. I love it.
It's also very important for the lawmen. Because they're a unique army, so if you do lose Nishi, like we were talking about, at least you can put the order markers on Kanek and take a turn with Kanek immediately with the X, and then take another turn, like turn 2 or 3. So two turns in a row with Kanek potentially.
Good stats. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say she's like
5 attack on height
competitive, but yeah, she can be like more of a last ditch effort. Okay, I just lost 2 heroes. Now I got a shot if I can jump up on height.
The range helps. Cool. Yeah, the range definitely helps. Yeah.
You know what I wish though? I wish with the flashlight on the head and the flashlight that they're holding, I wish that they would have gave some kind of ability where if you're attacking someone on shadow, they don't get shadow at all.
Light. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, because I'll be honest, her card, like, it's cool, but I feel like it's missing a power or something because she's a private eye or whatever. But it's like you don't have any private eye stuff.
You have like one
like
thing,
power, like a movement bonus, like a tracking. Like you're supposed to be able to track, detect. I don't know, whatever, like something like that.
I don't know. I feel like better. I feel like she's like. I was gonna do like a Luigi Mansion and like just shoot somebody on him with the flashlight.
Yeah.
Oh. This is the hard hitting lawman though, so there's that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, it does have that 4 range, but I don't know if it's the model or just the. It's just something about it. I'm just not super excited about this one. I've just kind of ignored it every time.
Well, I'm not a Fedora person as it is, but I mean, hey,
Fedora.
I don't know how I feel about it.
You're talking about Fedora here.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, I got some myself too.
What did you say, Mystery Meat?
I don't know how I feel about an orc cop. Like that just sounds bad.
Yeah,
they
are crafty, so they might do some bad things to get the job done.
I've watched Lord of the Rings one too many times. I'm a little biased against orcs. So,
But that's the thing I think I love about this new Heroscape that we're getting is that yes, we're getting things from all time and space, but what happens about because we've already kind of seen it in Classicscape anyway, especially example being the Morrow. There's Morrow from a certain time period and there's Morrow from a different time period. So why wouldn't there be an alternate universe where the Gruts have expanded into more modern day
future
technology, right? Like
the chain Gruts, it goes right with that.
Yeah, the chain. It's like what.
But the Dreamers have like a bit of grunt with them. I just feel like this is a hard-boiled detective with orc plastered on. I wish it had like a Ice Age style dog with them
or Sherlock
something.
Holmes. Make a Sherlock Holmes. Like actual story. That'd be so sick. I would love a Sherlock Holmes fair. I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like the theme falls apart for me because it doesn't the grunt side isn't there. It's just a grunt because it is.
Reminds me of film noir.
Right.
Right.
But there could be a unit in the future that could be some kind of warthog thing because there are things that we have not seen yet.
Yeah.
But maybe there could be a familiar of some sort or small beast that could be paired up, and it has to be for example owned by my master or something, and it's it only bonds with orc
crafty
species.
Person or something.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be Give Cornelius some love.
Well, if you want a Watson, I guess Blink Dawson might be your answer.
Yeah, I like Blink. I gotta be honest, I like Blink. I'm not a Vord person.
Everyone loves Blink,
but I do like Blink.
Ryan thinks Cornelius is gonna go with Cynic because he's being experimented on.
That's what I was talking about that when I was reading the lore of the scenario. Yeah. Because it's crazy stuff was happening to him. But when
Maybe we'll skip those.
it comes to the
I like
earlier
Breach.
versions
He's
of
one
the
of my favorite
Furland creatures, yeah, this forward. Any thoughts, Alman? You're talking about him. Go ahead.
Yeah, he's great. He's a 20-point figure. I love we have different like low cost combos. I am so excited, even though it's a Vord. You know what? It's cool. I'll allow it. No, for 20 points, like it's great. 10 points, 20 points. If we can get like a 15-point figure in the future, that'd be awesome. 25, 30. I wouldn't say 5 point. That seems a little it's a little too cheap. But everything else, hey, I'm a sucker for low point figures. I love like 70 points and under. That's my jam. Like I love fitting in low point figures instead of having 40 points left over. So yeah, Blinky's fun. I think I rated like a B minus or something. B, like end game. He's not something you put out there in the front lines, obviously. Yeah. But end game, like against a range unit, actually, you know what? You might just win this thing because good luck shooting him. I mean, if you want to risk it for the biscuit, go ahead. But he's probably
even with a melee, it's hard to catch someone with 7 range.
Yeah, so, and he takes 3 attack. That's nothing to sneeze at for 20 points end game with 2 life. He's like Guilty McCree kind of, but slightly cheaper.
Yeah.
I mean, no double attack, but he's not bad. Like a solid, B.
7 or higher is like a 70% chance or something to
the sculpt is really
get
cool.
That.
Oh yeah, like that's crazy. Yeah, higher than Asami. Yeah, that's good. So yeah, I mean, you don't want to. And the thing is, the turn ends too, which is nice. They added that in there. It's like the attack ends, you miss it, that's it. You take a one, game over. So
I love how his model shows that he's going to do that quick draw too.
Yeah. That's cool.
He's the best character to put into a Cobra pod, I'd say, to like convert into a Cobra. Because he's 20 points, you can't attack him from range, and he just sits there and gives that passive benefit, and no one's going to be able to attack him or snipe him and ruin that Cobra buff. So that's
true.
Yeah, him, Kita, and probably I mean S14X are the best, in my opinion, best 3 to probably have. But I didn't think about that. He's 20 points. He's so dirt cheap. It's like you really don't want to shoot him. Like Savars, you sure you want to try to put an arrow through me? Like you're probably gonna regret it. So
you're feeling lucky.
Feeling lucky. You're feeling lucky.
Nice. Do ya?
Now he is a prairie dog, right?
Yeah, I was wondering that. He's a prairie dog. Okay, yeah, I was wondering that.
Something like that.
Looks like it.
That way you can say
he's on the prairie.
He's doing that like prairie dog meme, like the meme of the eye. Yeah,
that's right. He is doing that.
Yeah.
And then moving on, the beast. So this finishes out the battle box where we have another beast with us, Corvynn.
I love Corvynn.
The Rotbeak.
I love Corvynn too. Yeah,
Corvynn is
awesome.
He's my little dude. There's so much you can do with Corvynn. Like I could talk. Like okay, so here's a list. They're not all good. There's a bunch of things that aren't even good that you can do with him. Like let's say you want to have Akalar in your army. You want to extend his range. You can have that go off of Corvynn's army for Elf Wizards. You can, in VC, Murden can give his luck enhancement. Elsewhere, like there's just you can with Kilcarax, you can teleport from his position and bring him all the way back to the start zone.
Kiki's delivery service. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, Kiki can now deliver. If Corvynn's at the end of the map and Kiki's at the end, you could just teleport from 4 spaces from him and put him next to. So yeah, there's some wild stuff you can do with him.
That is pretty wild. Holy cow.
I like the Kiki, Morsbane, and like
friggin' Darth Vader force choke.
Right there. Yeah. Oh, summon him, and then if you have Tanuki there, hey, look, there's a lava pool right there, buddy boy.
Yeah. You can also just, if you're using classic Sudema, you can just kill people from across the map with Sudema in the back and just.
Oh yeah, that's true. The old Sudema can still just insta kill him.
Oh yeah.
And he's bulky enough that he's going to stick around for a bit. For defense with flying,
he's turns, maybe a round.
Yeah.
And stealth fly means you can't catch him if he wants to get away too, which is nice. I mean, let's be honest. He should have been a 40-point figure. Let's be honest.
People have been wanting a really good beast, so here we go.
Yeah,
30 points.
Yeah, there you go.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Giants are getting better and better. Yeah, like he makes so many figures so much. Yeah, he's so good.
I love the Giants.
He's definitely solid.
So for overall, the battle pack that they showed, you think worth the price for either painted or unpainted? What do you think?
Oh, they always are, I think.
Oh yeah, I think it's a great price for premium.
Doesn't bother me. I'm happy.
Yeah, no, I'm. Pretty
terrain, figures, dice, everything.
You got terrain,
they come with like dark blue order markers too, or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Switching it up a bit from the purple.
A little different.
Yeah, well, we can.
Yeah, I like blue aesthetic a lot more than purple, so I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
Wait. Let me go back to. Okay, there it is. Yeah, even comes with the shroom. See. You have your shroom there. Yeah.
Every purchase this wave is gonna come with shrooms.
Grand prize at Gen Con. 10 giant mushrooms.
Here's your shrooms. Yeah, there you go.
Complete with shrooms. Okay. How about, I'm just going to go to the next battle pack here. So, and who do we got first? Okay, Gimble.
Ooh.
Gimble. Who wants to talk
Oh,
Gimble?
yeah.
Who wants to talk Gimble for the moment?
I'm down. I'm all
right.
Somebody who hasn't talked, maybe?
If you need me to shut up, just say Alaman, just shut up.
Warpig, did you want to talk about Gimble, or do you want to move on to someone else?
I'd rather get the other side of the box, but I can do Gimble if you want.
All right, good.
Who are you excited for, Warpig?
The Utgar Bears and the other side of this box.
Okay.
As an expansion?
Okay.
Yeah. How about, how about,
Expedition,
I'm just going to go to the top here. Oh, it's like, because, I'm actually kind of interested in these guys, too, because we can hop around. It's not like this is set timing.
Oh, we're skipping over the there.
Yeah, why not? I can pull audibles if I want to. Let's talk the Bears, then. Okay, Warpig. Go ahead.
Oh,
have fun,
man, there's a lot to say there.
Talking about these guys earlier. Go ahead.
These guys stacked so hard with the old starter set. That mighty hero bonding. Before taking a turn with them, you can take a turn with a relentless hero that is both Evil Raylan and Loviatek. So you get stacks
and Valiant
on stacks. Yeah.
Yep.
So
Sergeant Drake.
Yeah, no. So what you do is you take Loviatek and Raylan, and they move one more, plus they get rerolls, and you're debuffing them.
Mm-hmm.
Insane.
It's a stack.
The Bears will get 6 move.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're just gonna run stuff
and then
over, and
then
they're
you
just
kill
gonna get
one.
faster and faster.
Boom. You kill another one. Boom, and that
move,
last one is
8
like
move.
yeah.
5 attack, 5 defense, -1 defense on the enemy, and the reroll.
It gets better. It gets better. We're gonna make them pirates now.
There's more. Yep.
We're gonna make them pirates.
Yeah, you can do that.
So they get an additional attack on top of it.
And we're gonna put Deanne on them when she dies.
It seems a lot of work for just the Bears, but it does seem fun. Like,
I do think Drake is a good option, though, like the flying one.
Yeah.
Fly him into the start zone, start assassinating things while they fight in the middle somewhere or something.
Yeah. He's great with like so much. Like Drake, I'm gonna use Drake personally myself with the Bears, but yeah, dude. I mean Hawthorne. Hey, my buddy Hawthorne, he's got something now. I mean Death Knights are great too, but Isamu. 10-point Isamu is relentless. Haha. 100 point. That's a great 100-point little squad right there. Lead with Isamu and the Bears, just suicide them. Throw them up. They're going to kill something. You get one bear down, like 5 attack, 5 defense. He's probably going to kill something.
Yeah.
So that's another core right there. Like, yeah, there's so many options.
Good,
Bears,
unique bonding squad. Now, I think...
They get...
No, I was just going to say, I think it was expressed that the sculpts themselves, something to be desired, but my opinion, this pack, I think, is an easier one to buy unpainted because it would be very simple to paint. The Morrow, I can paint Morrow things rather simply. It doesn't matter how big it is. So for me, for this particular battle pack, I'd choose the unpainted option personally, since you only need
another thing too is if you watch the Hex Hollow playthrough, they use these guys, and I was really excited that they are kind of the same size as the other bears. They're not too off looking compared to them.
I thought they looked a little bit. Oh yeah, I guess I thought they're a little bigger than the Frosties, but
they're bigger for sure. It might have been hard.
They're like a tiny bit bigger on the field, but it wasn't as crazy as I thought it was going to be. These guys were kind of looking like action figure size on the PAX and PAX U picture, and it was weird.
I was afraid of the scale because let's be honest, some of the scale's been a bit off from some of the last videos.
Yeah,
I hope they get the scale right. That to me, that matters to me. I know some people it doesn't matter, but
it looked pretty good on the live.
Yeah, they had them with the old bears. They had Concan, they had Kariga, they had Joan of Arc, and it all just went together so well.
It looked really nice, man.
Yeah.
I saw my boy Isamu sitting there too. I didn't watch the whole thing. I just saw the first minute or two. But yeah, I saw my boy Isamu sitting there. That was cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the thing with them, yeah, they go with so much from this new stuff that we just got, but then they go with AOA Master Set, but then they go with all the old classic stuff too. All those Valiant, Jandar, and Werewolves on Utgar's team and stuff like that. Like, there's so many options.
Do they have the most amount of any unit? I'm just curious if someone done the math.
Probably. It's 27 potential units they can bond with.
Wow.
And,
there you go. Well, congratulations.
And counting, because Valiant and Relentless are easy tags to add in the future. They're pretty much a patch for the state of Heroscape as is. It just gives all these things need bonding or had bonding, but they were with Death Knights. Now you can play them contemporary. Is really where they fall in that.
Nice.
And
a lot of them needed help, like Kazumet. Because someone was saying he can buff them when he's next to them. I mean, he's not going to be great anyway, but it makes him better than he was. You know,
hey, I'm still here, guys. I'm here. I'm a werewolf. I'm still here. Pick me.
I think an army like Kazumet would be cool, though, like an Egyptian wolf with like sickle weapons and stuff like that.
Do you think we should give Kazumet another chance? You know, if they do a 2.0 of Kazumet, hopefully it'd be better.
Squad. 2 or 3 man undead squad, I would buy that for sure. The Egyptian Anubis guy, that's what it's
yeah, that'd be really cool. All kinds of stuff like that.
That'd be cool.
Joe,
what'd you say, Ryan?
No, I was gonna say, do we want a Kazumet 2.0 sometime down the line?
Yeah,
that's probably at least.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
Runa, Kimoshi.
I can skip Kazumet, I'll be honest, but that's okay.
It depends on what they produce. You know, if they revamp it to make it more viable, then I'm all for it.
I want him reproduced, but twice as bad as he is now.
Make him just as
he's missing one of his legs now. He's just crawling across the battlefield.
Joe, Ka-Re-Ga. Tomorrow, why don't you lead this, okay?
Yep. It's got to be you.
Yeah, let's go talk about this disgusting thing.
Oh, you should read the lore. The lore is horrific.
I haven't read any of the lore yet. I will read the lore. Don't get me wrong. I will read this. But I love the power. I love the power so much. The model, I like the way it looks, but when I first saw it in the teaser images they had at that whatever con, I'm like, there's no way that's Amaro. It looks too disgusting. It's too
Yeah, I remember you didn't think it was.
No, I really didn't think it was because it was just too like gruesome looking, and I don't see the Amaro as gruesome. Sure, they're like little alien creatures and they're monsters and more skeletal, but not organs. You know, like they're more bony structure. And yeah, I see the bone here too, but all of these organs and like intestines and things is like I don't really get it.
It's like a slug tunneling, you know?
It's like a shrimp, like a half.
It has those feathers and all the arms and everything. Yeah, shrimp like.
Yeah, but I think you know what it is. It's just one of those concepts where I think over time my mind will adjust and open up to a different way to a different light to look at the Morrow. I once again, I maybe the lore answers it or not with like where this kind of fits into what time zone maybe this Morrow came from. Maybe this is pre when they use weaponry, right? Like before the drones.
They also spliced. You remember they spliced the Viper into what's his face, the big snake-looking Morrow. Yeah, Wasaga. Yeah. So they probably did splice some kind of shrimp type thing to make this.
Maybe. No, that's very true. Because even looking at the tail of it, it's like feathers. It looks like. So I mean, I don't really know. But love to see the Hive Lord. I can't wait to use the Nagrubs and Ka-Re-Ga. Like this is literally a dream to see this and to have this hive tunnel power, which I don't know. I mean, raise the hands. I know most of you do. Are you guys? How many are you guys, the newer guys, familiar with the VC Valhalla Customs?
A little bit. I know a little bit. Yeah.
Okay. So there is. Oh my god! Now I'm losing it.
The tunnel. I know what you mean. The swamp tunnel. The swamp tunnel one.
No, not swamp tunnel. Ashidulu is a giant worm.
That worm, I remember that.
Oh yeah.
And he essentially and it kind of grimnacks small units from underneath. So this is where it's like, for this power, it's like an even more powerful version of that. Now,
Explosive
was I hoping for
Grimneck.
Yeah.
right? So I was kind of hoping more of like an insta kill type of thing, but noticing now that the 7 life, so you're adding hopefully in a good range.
That
5
helps
to
the power a
6
lot.
to the D20. And being able, I'm assuming a double space figure. Hopefully, I'm not getting confused like I did for
It's
the.
It's a single space.
Single space. It hangs off.
No,
of
it is not.
It is.
Get out of
It
here.
stands
That's
straight
what
up.
I was going to ask. Is it single or double? I don't know
Even
because
better.
you look at the box.
It's single for
Here,
sure.
let's go.
It's single. It's definitely
Is it
single.
single?
It's single.
Yeah, because you look at
I
the
mean,
box
it's single.
and you
It's
don't
single.
see a double. You only see the single part, but you only see it on one side. You don't see it on any other side. So yeah, not 100% sure. If it's single, then it's
single.
nuts.
I did this.
He's
I did
single.
this for
He's
the Age of
absolutely
Annihilation, or I guess for at the time the Vanguard box, for the Eisenach, the engine. Right? I swore, I died on the hill that was a double space figure. They're like, no, man, that's single space. That thing's huge. How does that fit on a single space? So I'm
doesn't.
tapping
11.
again.
Yeah, it does.
It looks like it's because a double space figure for this would be, I think, so much fun. Being able to get more, just tunnel in somewhere in between an army and then just.
But sometimes you might not be able to fit with a double space between an army. With a
That-
single, you can in one
But
spot.
that's the part of the challenge, right? Imagine getting your I'm using the grubs, getting the grubs in there, move people out of the way and spread them out just so he can come in and then be able to do that as well. You know what I'm saying? Just there's more movement options. It's harder to do, but when done successfully, it is just an absolute
Is he the first?
hellhole of destruction.
Is he the first single space Hive Lord?
Ken, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know,
that's
Ken.
true.
It might be a familiar game to you. Maybe, possibly. I'm not quite sure. Guys.
Yeah, the other 3 are all double space.
Matthias Maccabees is wondering what game this is. Just why don't you leave a comment in the
This
chat?
is Hero Quest,
letting him know
or,
what the.
something like
This
that.
is Warhammer.
Oh,
now.
no.
This
You are
is,
playing Warhammer. We've changed the entire thing. This is Warhammer.
Hexscape.
This is Magic the Gathering.
Hi, Derek.
Wrong
Good to see you in
answers
chat.
only. Yeah.
Wrong answers
This is
only.
Pokemon. This is a 10th gen, 3rd evolution for that dog that they just released.
Yeah.
Oh, this isn't the new Charizard?
That's the new Charizard. Yeah.
And Alman, just so you know,
It's
your
also
mic is
Evolution
not off,
Alpha
so you know.
Charizard.
This is Dungeon
Is this
Dice.
Dragon Dice? I don't know. You probably want to talk about that, Ken, because I know you talk about it often enough. And Jandar's Dispatch, So
Hey, sorry guys, I'm gonna have to get going here. It's getting a little late for me.
okay,
Alright.
Sorry,
Alman.
I'm jetting out a little early, but it's been fun.
No,
I definitely want
no worries, Alman. Why
Good seeing
don't you plug your channel and we'll give you a quick send off. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, thank you. No, it's at the Owl's Nest Heroscape because the YouTube is using now. So yeah, at the Owl's Nest Heroscape. Or you can just Search Owl's Nest on YouTube. You'll find a lot of stuff. I got like 70-something videos already. So,
Absolutely. He's
stuff out
a
there, so.
storm on YouTube for sure. Well, thank you so much for joining us tonight, Alman, and we'll definitely talk in the future for sure. You take care.
Yeah, this is fun. Sorry guys, gotta jet a little early, but yeah, toodles.
All right, no worries.
Pleasure.
See ya.
Take care.
Peace, brother.
All I have to say about the Hive Lord is I think this Hive Lord is the reason why Cobra Troopers are so priced. Like, it is the answer to them. Like, pretty much any pod or pod-based armies, it just pops in and they're demolished at that point.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, if there's a pod, they're getting blown up, and then you can hit somebody for 5 on top of it.
Yeah.
That's good.
All right.
And you can bond with those new bears
Heroscape.
if you want.
Yeah. Well, and that's the great thing with those packs too. They're uniques and they go together, so you can just start playing them right away.
That's exactly what I would want out of an army expansion. Not
Exactly.
two things that don't go together.
Exactly.
And some, thematically and
Brilliant.
mechanically.
So
So-
Gimble. Let's go back to Gimble then. We talked about the bears.
Let's go back.
Now,
And could
Gimble.
I start a conversation real quick because the Gimble is the beginning of a new mechanic, and I just want to mention this mechanic because it's so
Wings.
fascinating to me. other than the fact that we've gotten 2 classes, which is a brand new game-breaking thing, because if you think about when it came to Age of Annihilation, 2 life squads was brand new, and that we had 5-man squads was the other big game changer. So now we got 2 classes, and now that characters just come with glyphs.
Yep.
They come with
Samurai in
treasure.
this one.
And
Holy
they can
moly.
detach and stuff.
Gives me like a Fortnite vibe. Like
the common
like we're
effects
gonna-
could detach too, but
Not yet, Derek. We're gonna get to those promos near the end, and we do gotta get going though soon because this podcast, Joe, it's gonna be 3 hours tonight, right?
can't wait to go to
There's
Gen
no
Con
way
and get
we're
my
getting through it all.
promos.
No, the gimbal. This one I'm a little bit confused on. Because it seems to me just like it's a little weak. Like it's more like I'm spreading out these other abilities to other squads. Is that how I'm reading it, or am I reading it wrong? Okay, Nick's shaking his head. So okay.
Yeah.
Explain.
So
This guy's cracked.
Gimble starts with all these glyphs. So for one, Gimble gets to fly. Gimble gets these claws where you can attack multiple people in melee. You can also choose the breath attack if you want. The fire line, 6 line, 4 attack. So you can affect all those people you want to affect. And the other thing you might have thought was weak was like 3 life. But technically, you could get up to like... You could ignore to the point with how the glyphs fall that this figure ends up with up to almost like 33 life type. It's crazy. Because you could ignore like 10 wounds theoretically 3 times by dropping the glyph instead of taking the wounds. So
that's what these special abilities. I see. So it's like,
and then when the glyph drops, if you have say a scientist army, which I mean I think this is the only scientist, or maybe there was another one.
Mindbender and Gnarlfur.
Oh yeah,
they're both scientists as well.
Yeah, so you could have like a scientist army, and they could just pick these up and use these glyphs the rest of the time without them being destroyed too. Because other people, if they use them, they go away after 1 turn. So even though they fall off, they could still give you more use than your opponent in an army like that.
Krug fire line 1 time, which is maybe all you need.
Yeah.
So
especially if he's not hurt yet.
This brings about like the scientist class then, and so it's a totally new way of building an army, the scientist way, which is interesting. It's, and I think that is that a Renegade thought up thing, or did that come from AOA, or was that
that's new? I think
brand spanking new.
That's nice.
Mindbender was the first scientist.
Give me Jekyll Hyde. Give me something like mad scientist vibe. I mean, it's kind of what we're getting with Dunipa.
Yeah,
but
with this figure too. Oh yeah, Dunipa. Yeah, I think she's a scientist too. Is that what you guys said earlier? Yeah. But the other stats for this guy are all similar to dragons as well. And now Villark gets a dragon, and it's not only that; it's a mechanical dragon for the first time ever. So that's another new thing. So that's all cool things that this one's bringing to the table for 150 points only. That's a cheap dragon compared to all the other ones too.
Sure. We'll cover this real quick. Since in the same pack, the Ician Expedition, which we've seen these guys before though. These are guys we've seen in AOA.
Yeah, those are from the vision boards. Yeah,
and so
and they can bond with the guy we just talked about.
They do bond with scientists and Vords. So there you go. So that goes in with your scientist army build. Very, very nice. Anything to say about these guys? Because we do kind of need to move around. Okay, Warpig.
This was Warpig's other one.
You will never move these guys under their own power. You will always skyhook them so that they can get that lineup shot.
Not only that, but they give Zed an extra move when they bond with them too.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
They are just permanently glued to Nesbit.
So
and then they just
really
get height,
boosts
weight, and fires. I'll let you talk about it though.
A bit. Okay. Go ahead.
They're exciting.
You ride around, you skyhook them, and you're gonna end up with 3 shots of 3, assuming you don't have height, which you almost always will, plus Nesbit's shot. Like it pods up.
Nice.
Here's another way I was thinking you could maybe use it pretty well too. Like, you could get them on the height with Zed, and you could leave them on the height and just send Zed going towards the start zone. Because then they're going to be like, oh crap, he's going to bomb my start zone. I better start shooting at Zed. And meanwhile, these guys aren't getting attacked. And since they're unique, you don't want them to die. They can keep getting their 3 attacks while they're trying to focus on Zed. And then maybe you still get to bomb the start zone anyway. And if they do go for these guys, you're definitely bombing the start zone and getting quite a bit of kills with that, I would say. So that's interesting as well.
This feels like the start of a very good list right here.
I feel like I wish they had just had one more range or one more base attack because I don't know. I feel like it's just a lot of work to get 3 attacks of 3 on a unique squad at range. Like the range.
When Zed when they use
immediately too though.
When they use Skyhook, like does it count as a move for them or is it just Zed move?
No.
Okay, so yeah, okay, awesome. That's kind of nasty.
So that's why immediately they would get like 3 attacks of 4, basically.
Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah.
Oh, Ison Expedition, Isonek. I see what you're doing, Renegade, says Justin in the chat. Yep, there you go.
Every wave man is getting closer to the demise.
And the one guy has a robot arm here
you see
too.
them
Again,
kind of mechanical. Yeah, it's
that robot guy is the Iron Lich. That's the.
It's the wrong side. Close.
He got bigger.
Yeah,
I justify the size dimorphism between the Vorids as they just get progressively bigger to the Iron Lich size as they get older.
Okay, Royal Star in the chat says Order Marker 1 Expo move Nez, Order Marker 2 Expo move Nez, drop them off on height. Order Marker 3 Dive Bomb Nesbit. I made this list. Okay,
that's what I was just saying. Yeah.
They got Smith and Nesbit carbine, so Smith is like a gunmaker guy.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
And Bill Flint says, imagine
also,
next
you
to a
can
mushroom.
have them go with Mindbender. So if you want like not as much movement, you can also just move them for free with Mindbender as well, which I think is pretty cool.
Who is also a scientist for the other half of the box.
Yes.
Gimble, yep. Gimble can come in and wreck some things, distract while they're trying to snipe. I think Nesbit's a really good choice for them, though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, price for these $45, $55 for painted. It's not bad. I think out of like the packs, I think that's the most expensive. But you get a lot of bang.
Big.
Yeah, that's the main case. But still, it's not a bad price range for them. All right, now let's go move on real quick to these other scientists. So we still got to do the promos. So let us take a look who's first. Oh, okay, Guilty McCreech. I don't know if anybody called this. I'm trying to remember if I said anything when I first looked at this.
Yeah, people did.
Mini. But this is Guilty. So we're getting so many callbacks of characters, which is so nice. Kind of half expected, but not really. It's really nice.
But he's greedy now. That's a little change.
Yeah, he's greedy. Yeah.
So with VC, he doesn't get his bonding that he used to have.
He's a glyph grabber. This is the thing that's the coolest thing. He's a literal glyph grabber. It's like
big reach.
No,
this one
has that.
I wish his arm did more though. I wish he could grab people, hold them down, or throw them, or push them, or something like that.
Yeah, kind of like a cyber claw.
Yeah, something like that. Anything else too, but oh well, he can grab glyphs, so and he can hand them off, so that's interesting.
You got deputize though as well, which is really cool.
That's very good.
Class alignment.
Yeah.
So
only 50 points is dirty.
He's basically worth 50 points without any of his abilities. Then you can deputize somebody and whatnot.
Yeah.
But bringing in the
that lawman build.
I think my favorite. Oh my god! Now I'm losing it. Every time I want to mention a unit, I always forget the name of it.
What, to deputize someone?
Yeah, Deadeye. That's it. Get the deputized Deadeye. I've said it for so long that I've always wanted Deadeye Dan part of my Lawman army, and now it's happening.
There you go.
Wait, what is Deadeye Dan?
Sniper. He's a sniper.
Oh,
He's never
okay.
synergies before.
Dude.
Yeah.
Dude.
That's interesting.
Oh my goodness.
Because there is no Ular Lawman, right? Am I losing it?
No.
I think
No.
you're right.
Not officially.
I was thinking he
that
was
would
a lawman,
make-
but he's not.
That would make I could have one of every, not every, but more generals in that army to make Ranjit work even better.
Yeah.
You like that guy?
Everything other than Utgard.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's
I'm telling you, Magnificent 7 Army, man. That's gonna be sick.
There you go.
Shooting twice at 7 is just nice in general.
Magnificent 7 movie or short. I can just imagine doing a short.
I'm running it.
Then guilt.
I'm Renegade and crashing out first round in a Valkyrie trial.
Then guilt
This is
just
probably a big part of why we're getting all this anti-range stuff, because all these little range guys were getting left, right, and center.
Yep.
Oh yeah, my guy.
Takon. Okay.
I love that one too.
Go,
yeah.
All right, go and talk about him. Takanawa
You
Kiga.
can start.
Go ahead. Yeah.
You can start if you want, Mystery Meats.
Go ahead, sir.
I mean, I'm super excited about this guy because he comes with he starts with the glyph. Move 8 is wild, especially with a unit that's meant to be so aggressive, man. Like, I feel like this dude is gonna ravage a lot of backlines and a lot of start zones when he comes out. Like, wow. I love the design too. He's beautiful, beautiful sculpts. I love horses. Finally getting some more horses. And everything about this guy, I love it. 90 points too. It's just a steal.
And we need more horses.
Royal Star, go ahead and type away about it, because I think we're gonna get to him next. Go ahead, guys. Go ahead. Just talking to the chat.
Oh, he can also go in those new samurai armies, so it's not just him running around by himself. And not only this, but I was talking about this in a little video I made. Technically, in some ways, he's the fastest figure in the game now. You can teleport someone 10 spaces. Cyprian can, stealth fly 8 spaces. But this guy can move 8, and if he attacks, he's allowed to move 4 more and attack again. That's 12 spaces attacking twice.
Crazy.
It's not going to be every time, but that's still so typically he is the fastest figure in the game now. So yeah. And not only is that, but like all his stats are so good. He has 6 life, so even if he takes some wounds, that's okay. He has counter strike with his 4 defense. The blade that he starts with is going to give him 4 attack. He's going to get height most of the time, so 5 attack. And like we said, he can move wicked fast and attack a couple times. That's just very exciting for the samurai.
6 life.
And on top of it, not only is he the fastest figure in the game, but his model, especially the pre-painted with all those colors and how good the horse looks and all the edges in the armor and stuff, is one of my favorites in the whole game now.
Let's get to it.
It's a beautiful model.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Yeah, it's gonna be my screensaver. Definitely.
I'm doing like a 10-hour paint job on him. He's gonna be looking pretty fly.
Take your time for sure. Me too.
It's just with the mask and it. Yeah, it's really nice. Really, really nice.
But yeah, this is another glyph that does get dropped on the battlefield when he dies, and you can choose to pick it up, but you're risking taking wounds because he has that opportunity to move very far and attack and then try it again. So it's not that risky for him, but for anybody else who's not as fast and whatnot, you're really risking just wounding yourself picking it up. So good luck if you do pick it up.
I want to try him in a Krug build sometime, because that seems really Krug picking up that sword. Because he takes the wounds.
You want him to be wounded too, so yeah.
He drops his axe. Oh my god!
And if they're not attacking you to avoid, that's just gonna wound him, and you're like, okay, well, I'm gonna reach you eventually, and then I'm gonna hit you harder than I was gonna before.
Yeah. I mean,
Krug, since you brought him up. Oh, sorry. I was just gonna say really quick. The bears that we had can bond with Krug because he's relentless. So that's that.
Yeah, all relentless miniatures come into play with that squad now, which is amazing. Absolutely amazing.
But Joe, you're saying what?
The design concept of these glyphs is just phenomenal. I think it's so interesting. Even at a character design, feature like this guy, because it's like there's a good thing and a bad thing, but of course there's other units that are in this what do you want to call Secrets of the Citadel that are just weapons that these characters have, right?
Yeah.
Not every single weapon, like for example Sudema's doesn't have it, right? Sudema has a very unique looking thing, but like I could imagine that maybe in the future we could make custom ones. For example, Deadeye Dan sniper rifle, the Ular enhanced sniper rifle is something that you could probably pick up, as a treasure.
But Deadeye Dan, he's got some skill shooting it though.
Well, that is true. That is true. So there's plus and minuses to all of those things, but it's such a great concept alone to be like, the samurai sword that Sergeant Drake has, that's a glyph now. The staff that Raylan has is a glyph now. Mm-hmm. You can make anyone Raylan.
They talked about. But what was I going to say? Oh yeah, and he is sort of fantasy a little bit, but I think he more so falls into historical still, which is nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's more like Sergeant Drake, historical. Like the elements don't take away from the fact that he's a World War II soldier. He just has some extra kit. Like no one's going to say like. And also, unless you know the lore, it's just a sword. Like, it's just a red sword. Like, it doesn't matter aesthetically.
Right.
Nice one, Royal Star.
So there you go, history buffs.
Okay, so now this is definitely not a historical figure, but it's
a
Durgeth.
Don't you know the story of Dernipia?
Yeah, exactly. It's a Valhallan historical figure because of the Durgeth. And this,
I want to talk about Dernipa when you're done. Yeah.
No, I was gonna say for Dernipa, Royal Star says 500 points. Dernipa, Iron Lich, Scav, Rollies, make Dernipa Isonek. Now you have a 6-life flying hero. You can inject for up to 6 attack on height that can just assassinate stuff with. So that's what Royal Star was gonna say before.
With the handsaw.
Yeah, or you can heal Scavarith so that he doesn't go down so quick too.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Oh, that's cool.
Okay, good.
Or you could
go ahead.
Or you could deputize. This is just the open box of
where
Army
it goes.
Building. You could deputize this, bond it with the lawman, so when your Kaiga takes wounds, you can heal him. It's the most reliable way to heal. It's the most versatile. So if you need a cheap bonder for your builds, so you want to make her a dwarf, you can. You can make her a lizard folk, or a dragon, or she has a wizard and scientist, so you can make her an elf wizard, and she can be summoned.
That's a big one.
There's just so. This one is just wild, and then you have the scientist tag as well as the wizard tag. Mm-hmm. It's just an open book. This is the army building black hole right here. This unit.
Yeah. With the elf wizards you were talking about, I think that's one of my favorite ones that she can do because she's already a wizard. You just make her an elf, and now the elf wizards need a healer or something to keep them alive. Yeah. She has the 6 life to do it often, and she can heal wounds from herself. So, all of a sudden, as soon as one elf wizard goes down, typically, all of a sudden their power starts to drop. But if you have someone healing them like crazy, that you don't even need to put an order marker on, you can just switch it over when you want to. All of a sudden, that helps them survive much longer, and they stay more powerful for a more long period of time. And that's something people have been wanting big time as one of the 9. Well, this isn't one of the 9, but it does help them a lot. So.
Mm-hmm. And Hadouken with healing, like free healing, is just nasty. I'm not looking for
that.
But we didn't really read the card. Does anybody want to do that?
If you want
this card honestly gives me a headache. It's so much.
I mean, like I said, we can't explore too much on this tonight. Rose Star also says in the chat, I just want to say, and you can have her heal Iron Lich or Scav if you want to play more defensive role with her. With I'll do it myself, it saves your order markers from a very bad roll. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, that I do it myself. Yep. We can talk about I do it myself for a second, and then we do got to move on though because we still got a couple.
Yeah. But you don't have to time your order markers with her. Yeah. You just have the X there, and whenever it seems like the proper moment, if the enemy's not nearby or one of your heroes is in really big trouble, you just
fix a mistake.
Do it myself. She might get an attack in, and she can heal and hopefully save your ass. And the higher your defense is on the figure you're healing, you can take 2 life from her who's only 3 defense and give it to somebody with like 7 defense. You know what I mean? So that's way more value for the lives that you just switched over. And she can attempt to heal when she does it, each roll for each wound. If she has 5 wounds on her, even if you only heal somebody 1 wound, you can still roll 5 times to try to heal all those wounds off. It's pretty crazy.
Comic Relief Crusaders dropping by. Hi, Mike. Good to see you. Good to see you. Happy, just recent birthday. I think you had. Welcome to the stream.
I'm just glad she doesn't work with Soulborgs. That's the
with like Q9 with Raylan. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna heal you guys. She could still heal Raylan though if Raylan gets in big trouble.
Telling me this guy's putting Ray.
So now Ray is even more trouble potentially.
Kelda out of a job.
It's see on the box itself for painted and unpainted. Wait, where's that?
Oh, we got the gender on the bottom.
It's not a bad. We got to do the Jandar. Oh my goodness, we still have a lot to cover.
Yeah, we're not done yet.
So much dropped. Yeah.
Where is? Oh, there they are. Okay.
Stream tales.
All right. Say what?
Oh yeah.
I see. Thought this was gonna be an hour stream. We could talk an hour about mushrooms.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
It's only 3 more characters.
We could have.
Hence the overview. Okay, Jean d'Arc. Jean d'Arc. Getting a knight, a champion, and a knight.
So I have a question before we even get into it. VC, since they made it, if you're playing VC and this stuff, since they're technically different, could you have both in the army?
They're the same name, so you can't.
Is it the exact same name?
It is?
Exact same name, which is good. It makes both sides a little bit happy.
There you go.
Fascinating. That's a first.
So this is a 2.0 question mark?
Yeah.
Unofficially.
The VC. So fun.
Historically, there was a couple of Joan of Arc that emerged after she died that were called themselves Joan of Arc, kind of following her lineage. So it still fits lore-wise. So
yeah, historical. Cool. Another historical mini right here. Historical. Come on.
This is one that boosts the knights and all the Jandars, guys, because you got a champion knight. You got Valiant, so obviously she can go in all the builds that all the Knights and McDurks and stuff all have, and the Bears and everything.
Fun too, my goodness. Ignoring all wounds.
Yeah, Shield of Faith, super cool. She has reach.
And then she could die.
She's a little squishy, but you don't really care that she's squishy.
She can die, and then you just put her on another, a chosen card, and then the Shield of Faith moves over to there. It's kind of like a bonding synergy like the Vikings, just crazy. Yeah, nice. And
thematic, cool, and amazing.
And who's
it's a good filler for like the Knights. Like if you have the Knights and you don't just throw some random thing in there, here you go, throw her in. She goes with them.
Concan.
And I love her armor. If you go to her figure, by the way, the little saint symbols stick out really well. She's got very like nice edges in her armor and everything. It just looks very good, clean to me. I don't know what you guys think, but
hold on.
Oh, it's amazing sculpt.
Most of these sculpts are pretty darn good. Here, there she is, and she's even in her mouth going like It's a nice pose too. I like the pose. It's a pretty cool pose, and the armor. And
Heavenly Father, guide my soul. She's saying it.
Shouting it. Yeah.
And another historical figure. So yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Very specifically historical.
And Concan.
Yeah, not like a random samurai. This is a person right out of history.
Anyone want to say Concan? Talk about Concan?
It's Concan.
Concan.
Concan's much better now.
It's a little bit better now than before.
Much better.
Way better.
A lot
way better. So with that aura of 5 clear sight spaces, you can kind of just have him in the middle and set up both of his abilities very easily. And for instance, when he's in those bear armies, like you can increase the Utgar bears or whatever Utgar figures. You can increase their defense. You can increase the Jandar figures' offense, which is what Jandar and Utgar figures tend to need more because they are more speciality in the opposite of what this gives them. So, yeah. And then just as a Valiant champion warrior that you can bond with, flying with 4 attack, you can just land above somebody, hit him for 5, and now you're moving your bonding figures with him. And if he's on height, that's 5 defense, 6 life. That's super tanky. So he's going to stick around with his aura. And then you can just run the bears or whatever else around him that you want to do, really.
It works really well with
really cool.
the evil bears, too, because you activate that Utgar order marker, and then he gives them the extra defense that they need.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you bonded the Jandar bears, immediately you get the other ability where they get the extra attack. But whichever one you don't bond them with, that team has to wait till the next turn to get their bonus. If you then put the turn on the opposite army or whatever. So it's a little tricky, but at the same time, the aura is so big at the way it is that it's not that tricky really, and it just makes it really fun combination, and it's very good for the storyline with Jandar and Utgar becoming allies. You can see Konkan in the battlefield as you're playing him. He's bringing them together, and the evil bears are kind of the same way with how they work. So being able to bond with Jandar and Utgar,
just
heroes,
farming.
yeah. He's a little older now.
He wants everybody to look at his new hair.
Yeah.
The boy got stressed out.
Hair darker still. He has thicker armor though, and he has that big old sword. I love his wings now. Remember his old wings? His old wings are so much worse than these. They're like flat, just lines. These ones are great. And that blue cape looks so gorgeous. That color of blue on him.
Yeah, for sure.
This is, as far as looks, this is probably one of my. It's probably the samurai and then this one for this wave for me.
He looks really good. Very good centerpiece.
And for frizzit, actually, frizzit I think is the sound that is what the gun makes when it's shooting out.
Seems like it.
Nice sniper unit. Really, range of 10. Crazy.
For the special,
Yeah, for the special.
Now, if you use that, you can only use it when people are engaged.
So
you're engaged to the enemy. But
and then another use of the X order marker
still good.
for this one. So you just basically hang back and then use fire and ready, just like every round, right? Basically.
Yeah, you should easily be able to
turn.
make his 35 points that way, I would think.
It's actually every turn, so 3 times per round technically. Like there's the opportunity.
No. It's the X order marker, so it'd be.
Okay.
It's once per round.
Okay, it's
3
once per
potential
round,
chances to activate it per round.
3 chances. Okay, you're right. Okay, yeah, absolutely.
This guy works great with Konkan too, because then you get that free Jandar order marker reveal. So and you can make him a lawman. I don't think that's really a worthwhile investment, but you can if you need 35 points for a weird set. And gallery.
So much synergy.
Just to take the gallery.
If you had a pool of water, you could put him right in the middle of it, and then it would be tougher for like, especially if you had melee creatures trying to get to him. Yeah, a little bit as well.
Yeah, and he's fierce. So in the gallery army, when you're moving people for free in the beginning of every round, you can move him to the proper position where you can snipe people when you want to eventually for that round. So that's pretty fun. And he's a soldier, so you can bond him with like Duke and stuff if you really want to. So many different options for him. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And 35 points, I mean, it's just another good filler that you can use.
We're going to see him a lot.
Yeah,
definitely.
And it's such an affordable pack too. Even just for the painted $45, it's really nice.
It's actually really impressive how low the difference between the unpainted and the painted is. It's like if unless you really want like a showpiece model, just buy the painted. If you're not interested in painted, like you're not going to find someone painting all these figures for $10 for you. You know, like they wouldn't even think about it, even if it's just like a fast slapdash paint job. It's that's 4 figures for $10. That's
especially the samurai with all those colors and stuff.
Yeah, I couldn't match those prices. I'll tell you that.
Okay, we're down. I think we're down to 3, right? We're down to 3. The promos.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
is it only
they're just here? No. Izumu. Okay, I want to talk about Izumu a second. I really like for 10 points, the fact that with Eternal Servitude, he can basically just hack away and not die until the end of the round is just a fun final moment in the battle to where it's like, say if you're in a tournament and and Ken is shouting, last round, this is it, and Izumu is all you have against whatever else you need to fight against,
Yeah.
So is the idea that you still put a wound on him, but if that's on the first order marker, he won't technically die until the end of the round.
So you've got 3 order markers on him, and you can use all 3 order markers on him to where he just keeps on slashing away. It doesn't matter how many wounds you put into him.
So if you have him, you want to use him earlier in the round if you have him, but if the enemy has him, if you can avoid it, you want to avoid trying to kill him until the second or third turn because he's just not going to die anyway.
Yeah,
he can end the round with 20 wound markers on his card.
I feel like Renegade really just like super listened to all the OG players and everybody, just keep him at 10. Like they found a way to keep him at 10, and it was really nice.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, this is the first time we're getting a 10-point unit for this new age of Heroscape.
Yep.
And this is a real cool
bond with him. The Bears can bond with him as well.
What'd you say?
That's what everybody's like big fear was, that he wasn't going to be 10 anymore. Like, there you go.
What'd you say, Warpig? You were saying something?
Yep.
So here's the rules nightmare. Let's say it's down to him with already gotten his wound, and you kill your opponent's last figure. You would win? They did come through with that?
Yeah. Okay. Because you kill him first. Yeah.
Because he doesn't actually die till the end of the round.
Until the end of the round.
So if somebody has like 3 guys, they technically give you your wound, and then each turn you go and kill one of their figures, and then they are out of figures, you win.
Then Izumu just says, I won, and then dies.
You know how much that would piss somebody off? They killed Isamu technically. Well, didn't kill him, but they wounded him. But then he goes and kills their army, and you still win. That would make somebody so mad.
Actually, it'd be really cool.
Point.
Just stack the wound tokens and see how much wound tokens he takes before he dies. And
that's why he has all those swords in him.
Exactly.
Somebody's got to make a meme. It's just like a Tower of Babel.
Already,
I can do this all day. There you go. This is our version of Captain America. I can do this all day. Or all around.
The only problem I have with him is that it will lead to a lot more stalemate scenarios in certain games if you both have Isamu as your last figure. It pretty much means you just both lose the game.
Then you got to roll for it for the 20 probably, right?
No, because you both die at the same time. It's just a stalemate.
I know, but if you can't tie, I would say you'd probably have to roll the d20, and whoever gets higher probably.
Because you can't tie.
We'll have to have some rules for that.
Yeah.
Well, you can with Deathwalker 7000.
Okay.
With Deathwalker 7000, you can tie technically because there's no one at the board, and that's when conditions set.
So we can register ties then. I mean, if we register ties, then that's fine.
But it's such a niche thing that won't happen too often. If it's 2 Samus,
it's 10 points
against each other, then you deserve to both win.
If you're 10 points under, you're going to include this Isamu. It's going to be a no-brainer. It's like, oh yeah, I'm throwing them in.
Oh yeah,
10 extra points.
One thing I really appreciate about the design too is that he's not just like Wanok soak anymore. Like he's actually really bad into Wanok because he takes that wound at the end of the round. So you have to use him a bit differently than standard Isamu.
True. True. Wanok, if there's Wanok on the field, it usually is. During competitive, that might be a way to take him out early. So yeah.
Now, does anyone know the lore of why he's undead but still Ukar?
I mean, it says some stuff.
I read through the lore. Sonya basically messes with him.
Yeah, she's coming with skeleton soldiers, and she pretty much made him.
I'm not going to talk too much about that bio right now, but yeah, Sonya.
Sure. Okay. Because I would have assumed that Revna did this, and that he would have became Revna. But interesting. Okay.
He pissed off the wrong vampire, I guess.
Yeah.
In a sense, yeah.
All right. before we get going into another one, I do have to get going. It's getting late for me.
Okay, Warpig.
Okay.
Again, yeah, Warpig's channel. Link in the description below. We appreciate you so much, Warpig. If you need to shout anything out, go ahead and shout. Oh, the game in Pennsylvania. Why don't you talk about that? Because the link in the description below for that. Go ahead.
Valkyrie Trial in Monroeville, Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We got, I think, 20 all going in there right now. Unfortunately, my warden put it under his name instead of the store's name, so the link isn't really disseminating on the Battle Network the way it should be. So this is like pretty much the only advertising it's getting. But there's still, like last we looked, there was like 21 people already registered for that.
Yeah, so halfway, so more people can join. Go check it out.
Like I said.
Go ahead and check it out.
I will see you later. Thank you for having me.
All right, thank you,
Later,
Warpig.
Warpig.
Appreciate you. All right, Taylord. I'm talking about Taylord 2 as well for a second. I was so distraught because I thought, oh, Taylord doesn't apply to Omnicron snipers anymore. Then I found out he does, and so I'm cool with it. So anybody else wants to say anything about Taylord? Besides the elephant in the room, which he does look like an elephant, anything else?
I called him, what did I call him? Let me think about this first. Oh, I called him Bulk Lord instead of Taylord.
And he technically does work with snipers, but he doesn't work as good because there has to be adjacent attacks for snipers, so you don't pair him with snipers.
Within 4 spaces, right?
But they have to attack adjacently.
Oh, you got to be adjacent. Okay, attack against an adjacent.
Well,
the figures have to attack adjacent figures.
Yeah, to get the bonus. Okay. So he doesn't work with snipers.
So not as many snipers.
At first, I was also thinking since he's a gladiator, when I first saw this, I was like, oh, he can bond with gladiators. No, he can't do that either because he's not a human gladiator. So, but he can still buff the gladiators.
Oh, that stinks too, then.
Yeah.
And warrior stuff. Yeah, okay. So,
but one good thing is he is a relentless hero, so you could still bond him with those new bears, and he has stealth flying, so a lot of times you could get height and basically get 6 attack down on people while he's bonding with the bears. So, and that's probably his best thing to be in right now, maybe. I would think.
Have to investigate him more. Hey, skateboard. Yeah. Glad you're back. Chunks McGee, yeah. James Bush says thick Lord. Yeah, I'm sure the memes are gonna come out for Taylord a bit. But this is a Gen Con exclusive. Or not Gen Con, yeah, kind of a Gen Con exclusive for you can win them via the tournament, and eventually you can purchase them on the store. So yeah, kind of still works. 120 points is definitely an improvement from the 180 that it used to be. But yeah, it's like if you can't do as well with Omnicron snipers, then I'm just like I don't know. I'll just stick with the original.
The other thing too is, even though you can use them with the bears, I'd rather use Can because he can survive better.
So, honestly, I'm just disappointed they didn't do anything with the sword. That kind of disappointed me.
Yeah,
I mean, he has the deadly strike, but that's it.
I mean, it's a fire sword, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flaming sword.
It should have a chance.
And it
to
looks so cool
on attack.
It really does.
Like if you roll a 20, you insta kill.
Well, no. Imagine if it instead of it doing doubling it, it's tripling it, right? Like that would be even crazy. Like.
Yeah, I agree, Josiah.
Yeah.
It leaves a little bit of something to do. Out of all these things that we've seen, it's like it's totally terrible, but it's like half. It's like not as.
Back of the class.
Best usage would be with Death Knights. Like I could see him being a pretty good Death Knight build, just because that extra boost makes him pretty. But like Death Knights just don't have offensive output, like to justify their usage. I guess there's also.
If he was with Leviathan too, that would give him 6 stealth flying.
Oh, and he can only use the aura once per turn, says Bill Flynn.
Yeah,
oh, yeah,
120 is
okay. Yeah, so it's like it's poopily then. Okay, I'm disappointed again. Sorry.
Yeah, he
has plenty of cool stuff, but other people have better abilities for all those armies that he can go in.
Yeah. Okay.
But he does have stealth flying now, which everyone used to argue, does he have flying or does he have stealth flying? Well, now he has stealth flying, so.
Yay. I guess.
Spend the
Actually,
60 extra
Josiah
coins
said,
and
"Oh, he's
take
gonna
that.
have stealth flying," and now he does.
Yeah.
So you called
That was the one thing I got right, I think.
it.
And the last one, because we are really okay. And this is the big one, a literally big one. Okay, real quick. Give your thoughts, and so we can wrap soon.
I love that they are making him a Gen Con exclusive because that gets people to like want to go to Gen Con, but they're also letting you buy it online, so you still have a way to get it.
And you could purchase it online.
But yeah, it incentivizes you. Right. But it does kind of incentivize a lot of people. Hey, if I want to go to Gen Con and have fun, now I really want to go because I can get this big dude while I'm there. And prizes like that are special, like special glyphs and whatnot that you can only get there. That all helps people get there. That helps grow the game. It helps everybody notice the game who's not already playing the game. So I like that they actually have come up with some things that are sort of exclusive to Gen Con as far as that goes.
This thing's almost like it's kind of like Krug, almost. Only it's like a Krug that can kill your own guys. Yes, Justin. Yeah, Lee Huff spelled backwards for sure. Shout out to Lee.
Honestly,
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
You didn't notice that. Yeah. Do you listen to Jandar's Dispatch, Joe?
Lee Huff?
No. Unfortunately, no, not yet.
I didn't notice that either.
Oh, you didn't? Yeah.
That's funny.
It's the anagram. It's a very obvious anagram. Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
She didn't win Gen Con.
Honestly, thought he was gonna be like a warped Krug when I first seen this unit. To be honest,
C3 BMO, absolutely. Yep, pirate monster, unfathomable like build.
I'm so happy to see Unfathomable. That is so.
Yeah, we mentioned him earlier a little bit, but Unfathomable in the gallery makes him a big cleanup threat that can hit hard and shoot, and then you can, once you get damaged enough, hit everything. Or you can lead him with the pirates in the beginning and do the same thing I was saying earlier. Get him into some trouble, do some damage, make people focus on him, and then run him into the start zone and blow it up, and then send your next wave up, maybe. I think would be a pretty good move. And he's only 155, so you can pretty easily afford to send him out. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, Derek. Yeah, he'll be online.
Get some more support in the future. Because he's kind of like has that monster tag, but it doesn't do anything. So I hope it gets some support in the future.
Yeah,
I hope so, because monster is just so generic of a classification. So it's like I do hope at some point we get like a monster tamer or some kind of other type of like a monster class of squads. They're just giant squad or something.
Because the squids are monsters, but that's about it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sort of the sea monsters are all unfathomable. But I know a lot of people were kind of sad before that Valaric's army didn't have much. So again, he's getting like 5 things, and 2 of them are big giant monsters. So
so Valaric's gotten all the love, really.
I think, and here
he got the most love.
We'll close this down for right now because we do need to get into something else before we sign out. I think overall, though, I felt really, really good. After everything was announced, overall just it left a good feeling. I didn't feel overwhelmed. It was a good amount. It was a good, healthy amount of Heroscape to announce, and everything looks like it's gonna at least bond in one way or another, like over bonding, whatever. But it just fits so well. So no, it's very nice. Yeah. Okay, let's go back to this. I know all of you in chat. I'm trying to recognize whoever's chatting there, but I can't read them all. But just so you guys know, like I had a contest for Friday. I'm also including whoever's commenting. If you didn't comment last Friday or leave a comment in the comment section, comments, I'll have comments count here too as well for that contest as well for y'all tonight. But Joe, it's your birthday, sir. So guess what?
It is.
You can talk about something. I think you got something to talk about, don't you, sir? That you didn't talk about in your other videos today.
No, I talk at all about them. So world premiere World premiere. Imagine if we just had a button that had world premiere. So yeah, it's my birthday, March 1st. And usually, you know, when for someone's birthday, people give me gifts. But for the first time, I have a gift for all of you. Not just everyone on the panel, but every single Heroscaper in this community. Something that I've put together and I'm still assembling, but here is a tease of it that there was a lack of. So like I said, it's a gift to you. I will eventually do a full video talking about it, but Ryan, just play it.
Play what? What am I playing?
What do you mean?
What am I playing?
The link.
The link. Oh. Is that something I'm supposed to set up? I thought you had that.
Play what? The thing I'm talking about.
No. Well, how am I supposed to show everybody?
Here. Okay, hold on. Let me go to Discord. You probably sent me a link and told me. Here, I gotta go to your chat.
Yeah.
Wow.
like to
he is building up so much to it. It's like, huh?
Yeah.
And without further ado, I present
nothing.
Okay, are you talking about the Suno link?
Send the link
Are you talking about the Suno link or something else?
No,
Okay.
The YouTube link.
Okay, no, I don't.
I think that reveals way more than the Suno link.
Yeah, okay, you're gonna have to resend it to me, because...
Okay, I will send it. Technical difficulties, everybody. Don't worry, we'll get there.
Because you sent me one YouTube link, but I don't think that's the one you want me to send. I don't think you sent any thing like that to me. Just saying.
I swear I did, but whatever, it doesn't matter. We're doing it now.
Yeah, please.
We're doing it live. That's what we get. We're doing it live.
That's fine. This is why we work well together, because, you know, we can... I fix any mistakes that either one of us possibly have done. Okay. Oh, okay. There we go. All right. All right. Hold on to your hats, folks, for just a moment. All right. We're going to shrink Joe down here. I'm going to share
Hold your hats, Joe.
Share my screen one more time.
Hold your hat.
Now, we've already seen a hint of this at the beginning of this stream and the beginning of last Friday's stream, just saying. So I already talked about it minutely, but let's bring this up. All right, get ready for some sounds, and this applies to the Spotify audience as well. This is a treat for you guys as well.
Worlds we rise, called by thunder in the sky, pulled through time, through dust and flame. Every soul remembers why. Steel and shadow mark the ground. Every step a chosen fate. On the field where legends meet, we stand before the gate. Hear the echo of the drums below. Every heartbeat counts the same. When the signal hits, we let it go. No retreat, no shame. Summon to Valhalla, we fight, we fall, we rise. On the edge of every moment, with fire in our eyes. Summon to Valhalla, no fear, no turning back. One roll decides the future. On the edge of the attack. We rise tonight. Banners are waving, shattered light. Alliances of steel and bone. Every move a sacrifice. No one wins this war alone. From the jungle, from the stone, from the frost and burning sand, we were never meant to kneel, we were meant to stand. Every
Yes.
Yeah.
Heroscape inspired music is here. Throughout the year, I'll be dropping more songs. There will be a 13-song album coming out. This video just went live on my channel. You can also listen to it on SoundCloud. The link for that will be in the description of that video. And I'll be adding more songs throughout the year, so that everyone can go listen and enjoy, and it's all for free. So you can use them for your videos, you can listen to them in the car, I just want something so that people on their way to a tournament, or they're having friends over and they're playing Heroscape, they have something to put on the background and listen to and jam out to. So I really hope this is something that everyone can really enjoy. I've been listening to this for the past month or so and coming up with a lot of these songs, writing this alongside ChatGPT and using another AI called Suno AI, which I know are hot topics these days, but I think, if you're open to the idea of something sounding so good as this does, I hope you guys can kind of ignore those kind of factors and just enjoy for what it is, and that you have music to listen to that is Heroscape inspired. But that is my big gift for you guys. I've been listening to these nonstop in my car on my way to work, so I hope you guys can enjoy that too.
Yeah, Joe, ever since you showed me the song last week, I think it was last week. It was last week or 2 weeks ago, whatever, how long it's been. Every morning, I wake up to this song. I wake up and I play this, and I'm just ready to go. No matter how tired I am, I'm just ready to go. I'm making breakfast. I'm doing whatever. I'm killing the cats.
Yeah, in general,
it's so fun.
It's like it doesn't even need to be on during the game. Like it could be like a gym workout song. It kind of pumps you up.
Drive it on the way to a tournament.
It's good. So yeah.
No, it's really good. And just wait, he got more, guys. You got there.
Yeah, you think that one's awesome? I tell you, I mean, that was the very first song that I put together, and I will say that some of the others just hit just as hard or even harder. And I'm trying to make sure that the last two songs that I'm working on hit just as hard or even harder. So
it fits so well too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like all the words and all the rhymes goes just with the game, like the lore and the game itself and everything. It's cool.
All right. Well, we do need. If there's anything else you didn't need to say, Joe, why don't you just plug away your stuff so we can start.
Yeah, for the first time for a podcast with close to a year, I have things to plug now. Today alone, I mean, other than the fact that I just did put a video out last month talking about all the things that I got from Scape Creator, a bunch of 3D prints. You know, I have a lot of Heroscape Adventure stuff to talk about for those. But even today, on my birthday, I uploaded not just one, not just two, but 4 videos. I have a What's Joeing On, where I talk about my goals for 2026, which already lots of stuff. How's It Joeing, where I talk about some of those major life-changing moments that has happened this year. And then I put out an hour and 50 minutes of talking about all the stuff we talked about tonight. I watched the entire panel, which was only 40 minutes, right? Was it 40, that panel?
Something like that.
Well, I extended it to an hour and 50 minutes, so that's there.
He did.
And of course, now the Visions album Summon to Valhalla song is now up there. That went live right now. So go ahead, check those out. I am very happy to get all this stuff done, and I'm ready to work on my next project.
Sweet, sweet. Yeah, check out link in the description below. All right, Mystery Meats, go ahead, plug your channel, plug your stuff.
What's up? What's up? Yeah, so Mr. Meats, you know, I be doing a lot of gaming, all kinds of gaming. That's how Heroscape got into my channel. So I'm on YouTube, you know, Mystery Meats Gaming, also at Mystery Meats 333. So I do a lot of retro gaming, play a lot of oldie but goodies, because, you know, a lot of them are like rage games and stuff. So I like to bring it back to show all these new kids, you know, us old guys, we still got it, and we learn from the best kind of stuff. I also do, like today and this whole weekend, I've been doing Pokemon Go. So I do a lot of Pokemon Go to get outside and to push being outside as much as we are inside all the time. And it's really fun to do that. You know, I have a son, so kids, stuff like that. So my Pokemon Go channel, Poke Meets 559. And then, now this week I'm starting to prepare a bunch of content because I've been starting my own side Heroscape channel called Meaty-scape.
Oh, okay.
So that should be opening. Yeah, that should be opening in the next few like week or so. It's gonna, you know, have a lot of shorts with going over little army cards. We're gonna have some cool ratings and hopefully put some some battle reports on there. Very cool. You know, and even maybe a little tutorial because I've been working on that weekly. Like we have a game night and I've been trying to just get everybody into the Heroscape in the group, you know, spread the love a little bit, and it's been going pretty good. So hopefully we get some West Coast scapers into the mix with this.
All right, sweet. Yeah, well, check out Mr. Meat's main channel below, and be on the lookout for the new Heroscape channel that he's going to be producing. Thank you so much. Nick, go ahead.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm glad everybody's posting so much more. We're getting more channels and everything. Now I got more to listen to at work, and I can obsess about Heroscape even more. But yeah, today with my channel, just Nobleman Nick Heroscape. You can find it like that if you haven't seen it before or whatever. But today I posted a ton of shorts pretty much about some of the same stuff we talked about today, just all the new stuff that came out. So if you want something to listen to, or maybe I might have said some things in that I didn't today or on here, so you can check that out. And over the weekend, I actually played a tournament here in Ohio, so I will soon be posting a few shorts and a few videos on those tournaments, so you can kind of see how that went. So, yeah, that's about it.
Thank you, Nick. All right, Josiah, go ahead.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm Josiah, otherwise known as the Roguescaper. I'm back after the holidays. I've got my groove back, so to speak. Finished a very big project I've been working on recently. Pitching some new historicals I love to see. So that was a big project, kind of clogging the pipeline. We got some reviews of some new stuff, and we got some unboxings coming your way in the future. I also paint every Thursday some Heroscape figures, so if you're looking to kind of get that more artistic side of the game under your belt, definitely check me out. But yeah, it's great reveals, and I'm just really I can't wait. I'm so impatient. I'm still waiting for the first wave of stuff, and now we get new stuff, and it's just my life is waiting now. It's misery, and it's awesome.
Great, thanks so much, Josiah. Again, links in the description below for all these guys and all these guys who are with us. Appreciate all of them for coming on tonight. And of course, I'm Ryan at Tales of Valhalla. And usually every Sunday and every Wednesday, doing some type of stream, either it's like this type of podcast or painting or playing Heroscape or doing other Heroscape. But where my heart truly lies is the animating, is the storytelling of these miniatures and others. And this year, starting to get back into it, still writing up scripts, and like the Adventures of Stavaris and Lightfolly that I'm currently writing. I'm trying to make this a small show, and I'm already almost like 25 pages, and I'm not done with making it yet. But
that's your type of small, huh?
Yeah, apparently. Trying to show these characters, and even bring a new character or two into it before the events of season 4 and season 5 take place. So that's it's just going to be a fun little bit that people can see and view while season 4 and season 5 are being currently written and developed and planned for. So there is that, and still got a lot to do and talk about when it comes to Secrets of the Citadel. So this Wednesday, I'll be given a quote-unquote first look into it, dive deeper, looking at the bio, reading through it, going through the cards, bringing on a couple of guests. One guest that no one has ever seen me with before, hasn't been on the channel before, so hopefully that'll smooth out, and we'll have some fun looking more in depth on this stuff on Wednesday. And there is another thing I like to say as well. for the longest time, like I said, where my heart truly lies is in the animation storytelling. So in the past couple weeks, I'm submitting the paperwork to actually turn what I do into an LLC. And so within the past week, Chronicle Studios is pretty much going live. There's still things I gotta manage with it, but what I really hope to do is provide a service and support myself through it and my family through it can be simple animations or simple editing, but eventually that's what I kind of want to turn things into and really do something with this. So appreciate the support that everybody gives on this channel, whether your views or watch time or whatever. I really do appreciate it. I'm not planning to go anywhere. Just getting started because I got so many ideas in my head, especially with all this new stuff coming out. Oh my goodness, it's going to be absolutely insane. But for those of you who are watching this just for the podcast side of things and on Spotify, more is coming for this. More is coming to Secrets of the Citadel, so keep an eye out. And also, there will be an additional type of podcast happening this year called ToV In Depth, to where we're bringing some top-tier competitors, developers, TOs from Heroscape, and we're going to really pick their brains. We're going to know, because I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing about nothing. I want to develop more knowledge. So we're going to be bringing other people on that. So stay tuned for that in the coming months this year as well. Lots to do. Can't wait for you to see it. Until next time, you have a purpose in your life. Find it, pursue it, live it. And we'll see you this Wednesday. Later now. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Oh, and I'm sorry, like all y'all commenting tonight too. I appreciate you all. Hopefully we'll be able to address comments next podcast time. Later now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.